This is Campus News, reporting the top stories from colleges and universities.
Next on Campus News.
Students and volunteers pack the fairgrounds to pack meals for those in need.
From cats to hats and football players that go Zoom, this author's birthday brought kids into the classroom.
Costumes and pop culture come together at this celebration of comics.
A familiar face to faculty is stepping into the spotlight to share his strumming. Good morning and welcome to Campus News. I'm Jade Milner.
I'm Nate Cohn.
Volunteers in the Fargo-Moorhead area prepared thousands of meals for children around the world.
Reporter Hallie Sanders shows us how college students are joining the rest of the community to make a global impact.
It's loud, it's energetic, and yes, everyone is wearing a hairnet.
We say it's the most fun you're going to have in a hairnet.
I think everybody comes with a positive mindset. Everybody is ready to serve and just like that, just yell and scream and just have a good time.
For student volunteers like Mao, the fun comes with a clear mission. After 12 years, Fargo Pack continues to grow, with hundreds of volunteers coming together to pack thousands of meals.
The warehouse is full of volunteers today, ranging from kids, parents, college students, and church members, all working towards the goal of packing 1.5 million meals. At every table are vegetables, vitamins, soy, and rice that were put into the banana packs that will be shipped around the globe to help fight hunger.
While the energy here is high, the reason behind it is serious. Nearly 60,200 lives are lost every day due to hunger-related causes. Organizers say that's why every bag packed here matters.
Today we are working to pack meals for kids in over 70 countries around the world. We pack manna pack rice with Feed My Starving Children, and we work with volunteers like you see behind me to pack millions of meals every year for kids in need.
I keep coming back because it's the music and everyone, it's just, the energy is so high. And it's fun to say that, yeah, you gave back to not just your community, but like elsewhere out too, so that's awesome.
For organizers, seeing so many students step up is just as important as the meals being packed.
Welcoming all of these students, the MSUM students, the other college students, the countless elementary, middle, and high school age students from our region that have came over the last several days, that it is impacting them for good, helping to learn the value of caring for others.
The fun may draw them in, but Okeson says what's happening here leaves a lasting mark, teaching a lesson in compassion that will stay with them long after the hairnets come off. With photographer Celia Bierke, Hallie Sanders, Campus News.
Each year, over 10,000 volunteers come to pack meals over the week-long event. 17 states filed a lawsuit Wednesday against the Trump administration over race and gender data. Back in August, the government announced it would demand colleges and universities provide that information on applicants. They also have to include test scores and grade point averages. The Education Department said that requirement would make sure schools were not considering race in admissions. The Supreme Court outlawed doing so in 2023. Attorney General from the plaintiff states are arguing that providing that data creates a burden on schools. The Education Department responded to that by saying taxpayers deserve transparency into how their dollars are being spent.
A physical therapy professor at the University of Jamestown is unwrapping medical secrets that are over 2,000 years old. I went and found out what researchers are learning by studying ancient anatomy.
Physical therapy students spend years learning about the human body. These students at the University of Jamestown's physical therapy campus in Fargo are learning from this guy, who has spent years teaching about the body.
Right, you're looking at an older adult in their 40s.
But these students might be surprised to find out just how much Dr. James Shenandoah could teach them about human bodies, even ones that are thousands of years old.
This one over here is Nesmin. I use CT scan data to analyze mummified remains.
Dr. Shenandoah is part of a groundbreaking research team that's conducting virtual autopsies on 2 Egyptian mummies with help from CT scans and 3D printing. These scans preserve artifacts
And then here's a necklace that was...
and the cultural significance of Egyptian mummification.
So we could find basically the same data that you could with an autopsy without damaging the mummy itself.
Older CT scans of these mummies kind of look like this. Big blocks that don't have a lot of information, but newer scans like the one behind me look more like this, with extra layers and information that can be analyzed.
See all the wrappings really well. Again, the high resolution makes a huge difference. When you stack those together, yeah, you can kind of see what you're trying to build, but you can't make good interpretation because some of that detail we need is not necessarily there.
Detail that unwraps secrets sealed by the hands of time, or even the hips.
His muscle size was symmetrical on both sides, meaning he was likely putting weight on both legs.
This research has earned national recognition with a story in the New York Times.
It wasn't necessarily on my bingo card.
But the story to Dr. Shenandoah was always what laid inside the wrapping.
For me, it's that story that's really important to kind of enlighten, for people to kind of see that, again, right, they weren't much different than us.
The human body. All these years later. Nate Cohn, Campus News.
Dr. Shenandoah and the University of Jamestown will be permanently recognized at the Mummies of the World exhibit in California. The search for NDSU's next president has been narrowed down to 3 candidates. The finalists visited campus earlier this week. They met with students, faculty, and other groups who provided feedback about the candidates. After the visits, the search committee recommended a candidate to the State Board of Higher Education. Final interviews and a presidential selection will take place Monday.
Most homes rely on heating and air conditioning, and when those systems break down, repairs can't wait. Photographer Dallas Corral and reporter Nathan Stang take us to MSU Moorhead to see how students are training to become the technicians you may one day call.
This bright blue flame is just one of the tools students at MSU Moorhead use to check and repair leaks in cooling systems. It's all part of MSU's heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration program, commonly shortened to HVAC.
Currently we're working on electrical controls, so we were working on wiring up electrical boards and using time delay relays and powering up fans using contactors.
When students enter the program, they learn core technical skills across multiple areas of HVAC work.
This first year is refrigeration, and we're pretty much learning all of it. Electrical, duct work, refrigerants, piping.
As students progress, training becomes more specialized. M-State has an advanced HVAC program to help students learn more skills.
Our second year program goes deeper into it. It's more geared towards service. Commercial refrigeration like your grocery stores, convenience stores, restaurants, things like that, it's more geared towards.
Part of the training is keeping up on new rules and regulations. There is now a new EPA refrigerant regulation that students will eventually have to learn when it comes to air conditioners. The regulations require air conditioners to use a new type of refrigerant, which is slightly more flammable.
So there's different requirements. We have to have leak detectors on them now. It's not as bad as they're making it out to be, but you still need to be certified in it.
For students, the balance of technical learning and lab work keep classes engaging.
We definitely had a lot more experience here than some areas in the field too, so it's been great so far. It's always fun coming to class.
With demand for skilled trades continuing to grow, programs like this help students move quickly from the classroom into the workforce. With photographer Dallas Corral, Nathan Stang, Campus News.
The average starting salary for an HVAC repair person typically ranges from $32,000 to possibly over $50,000 annually. An award-winning teacher came to MSU Moorhead to share what he's learned to future educators. Jim Urlacher was awarded 2026 Teacher of the Year for the West Fargo School District. Urlacher has been teaching Spanish at Discovery Middle School for the past 2 decades. He graduated from NDSU in 2003 with a degree in Spanish education. He spoke to MSUM's Teaching Methods Communications class on how to be effective in the classroom.
In education, we have a common phrase that says, I do, we do, you do. So as the teacher, I might present some information. We as a class might work on it together, and then letting the students, the you do part, letting them take charge of their own learning is how they're going to probably prove that they've learned something.
Urlacher says winning the award serves as a reminder of his passion for teaching his students and those who have recognized it. At Fargo Elementary School turned a typical day into a fun celebration with a silly breakfast and reading stories. It was part of Dr. Seuss's birthday.
Reporter Jalen Wagner takes us to McKinley Elementary, where a couple college athletes also joined in on the fun.
This isn't your normal start to the week at Fargo's McKinley Elementary. Today, everyone at the school is celebrating the birthday of children's author, Dr. Seuss. Students and parents started the morning with green eggs and ham, sang songs, and wore silly hats.
It's kind of a unique thing because it's a program that happens before school, which most of the time they happen after school or during school. So it's a way for us to just get everybody here and have fun.
To make the morning even more special, 2 NDSU football players joined in on the celebration, reading some of their favorite Dr. Seuss books to the kids. Linebacker Ray James says reading is important for kids because it helps them pick up new words and have a better understanding of what they mean.
This is not right.
For him, getting comfortable with reading early on really made a difference.
So I kind of grew up having to go to speech classes, and reading was one of the bigger steps that took me to really slow down and make sure comprehend each word and kind of learn the meaning of it.
Running back Miles Mitchell says reading to the kids takes him back to celebrating Dr. Seuss Day when he was younger.
I feel like just reading those books again bring back a lot of memories. So I would say just all the Dr. Seuss books always brought me joy, just looking at the pictures and all the rhymes that they had in the books.
And today, these athletes are passing on that joy to these kids, sharing their love for reading. And as Dr. Seuss once said, the more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go.
These things are good things.
With photographer Celia Bierke.
Why? We can have lots of good fun.
Jalen Wigner, Campus News.
Local firefighters, Fargo Force players, and local TV news anchors also stopped by to read and celebrate with the kids. Minnesota State University Moorhead is spotlighting the future of artificial intelligence with a free public event next week. The university's Institute of Applied AI and Professional Learning Center are hosting AI Ignite, featuring keynote speaker Angela Gunder. The event will also host a student showcase with a $3,000 scholarship prize. The event will focus on future of AI in education and how it's shaping higher ed. The event is Tuesday at Christensen Alumni Center.
A new study finds at least one thing AI isn't very good at: diet advice, especially for college age and younger. The study looked at the type of meal plans chatbots give young people asking to lose weight. Researchers found the AI-generated tips resulted in 700 fewer calories per day than dietitians recommend. Chatbots also recommended meal plans with too few calories and carbs and too much protein and fat. Poor nutrition can be especially dangerous to teens, and the study was published in the journal Frontiers in Nutrition. And at NDSU, Student Health Services is offering nutrition advice while keeping college budgets in mind. Reporter Cora Bowl tells us how students can eat a balanced diet while keeping the food in the kitchen affordable.
At North Dakota State University, Student Health Services is showing students how to eat healthy on a budget with a food budgeting workshop. With the rise of grocery prices, many college students say eating healthy can feel out of reach.
Coming as a freshman, you have your dining plan, obviously. So then transitioning into buying your own food and making your own meals definitely was trial and error.
Planning your meals ahead of time can be the difference between a $40 grocery list and a $90 one.
Learning what works for you and your schedule and what you can meal prep and have in the fridge all week that'll last you.
Experts told me one of the biggest ways they save money while grocery shopping is buying whole foods instead of the pre-packaged convenience meals.
Grabbing towards staple items more so than convenience items, more ingredients that you can create multiple dishes from, not just one thing.
Organizers say with a little planning and smarter shopping, healthy eating on a college budget is more realistic than many students think. With photographer Selah Jakeaway, Cora Bowl, Campus News.
Organizers hope these habits not only save money, but also teach students a healthier lifetime diet. And on MSU Moorhead's campus, the Dining Center is also working on making healthier changes for food for students. The dining services are operated by Sodexo, a company that has a national team of dietitians and chefs who help develop the menus. Sodexo says it follows national dietary guidelines and keeps nutrition standards up to date. Students can find the latest allergen details, calorie counts, and daily menus for MSUM by visiting their website or downloading the Everyday app.
From handmade costumes to fan-favorite characters, college students are bringing their favorite characters to life, as well as building community at Fargo's Comic-Con. Reporter Cora Bowl shows us how cosplay is a creative outlet to express themselves.
So you both were going to be dressed up and everything? Oh, that's great.
At Comic-Con, creativity is coming to life, one costume at a time. For students like Sydney Anderson, cosplay starts with a passion for art and evolves into something more.
I've kind of always been a builder for costumes. Like, I do a lot of art stuff as well, so I'm a graphic design major. It started from art, and then I was like, oh, I can evolve this into building stuff, like costumes.
The creativity doesn't just stay personal. It becomes a larger, welcoming community.
The community is awesome. We have a cosplay club at MSUM, and that's just very fun.
My big thing is just seeing someone walk away happy, so I want to make sure that there's stuff that people want.
For illustration student Ray Vangen, cosplay is also a way to connect with characters on a deeper level.
When I cosplay, I tend to pick characters that I really see myself in and really enjoy the aspects of, just so that I can see what it feels like to be them for the day.
Perfect. Yeah, if you have a good costume, you're gonna get stares, but they're good stares. Like, oh, that costume is so cool. There you go, yeah. So you're gonna get a lot of recognition and like, oh my God, that's cool, that's awesome.
It's the sense of support that keeps the community growing and welcoming newcomers.
Like, just give it a try once in your life. Just try to come to one convention. Don't even have to be in a cosplay, just try one. That's all I recommend.
With creativity, passion, and a strong sense of community, cosplay is helping students feel seen both in and out of costume. With photographer Celia Bierke, Cora Bowl, Campus News.
Students say the cosplay community continues to grow because sometimes standing out is how you fit in. 3 Bison basketball players are hitting the transfer portal. 2 players, including 4th-year players Noah Feddersen and DeMar Wheeler-Thomas. Feddersen was named Summit League 6th Man of the Year, and Wheeler-Thomas was the conference tournament MVP. Sophomore Trayson Anderson is the 3rd player expected to hit the transfer portal. The 6'9" forward scored 3 straight 20-point games against conference opponents. With 3 players transferring and 2 graduating, the Bison have signed 5 freshmen. They're expected to join the team this summer.
A college basketball gym that's long been at the heart of campus is now undergoing a major renovation. Concordia College is renovating the Memorial Auditorium. Reporter Carter Powell shows us what upgrades are being made to improve the experience for fans and athletes.
Construction is soon underway in Memorial Auditorium at Concordia College, marking the start of a major renovation project aimed at improving facilities for athletes and enhancing the fan experience. Concordia Athletic Director Rachel Bergeson says the renovation will bring a wide range of upgrades to the gym, completely transforming both the look and the feel of the space.
We will have a wood floor surface covering the entire space. Upgraded seating in the permanent seating side, so from the stairwells down, that will be all upgraded seating. We won't have the static scoreboards anymore. It will be 2 video boards on either end of the basketball floor. And then new lighting and paint and branding, and I think that will really upgrade the space.
While those improvements will transform the look of the gym, Rachel says the impact reaches much further.
It's a multi-used facility, so it is used by athletics, it's used by music, it's used by cultural events. We have graduation in this space, we host other graduations in this space, and so kind of renovating this space will hit so many students, but also so many community users.
Along with serving a wide range of groups, it was important to maintain the building's identity.
There's a tradition and a history of Memorial Auditorium, and so I wanted to preserve some of that history in here, but also modernize the space for what 17 and 18-year-olds are looking for in a recruitment journey, and also to have it meet our needs.
And when the doors reopen, the space will continue to bring together students, athletes, and the community just in a whole new way. With photographer Zach Sweary, Carter Powell, Campus News.
The project will cost $2.5 million and is expected to be finished around late August. NDSU's Challey School of Music is presenting a production of The Sound of Music. The production begins Thursday, April 9th and runs through the weekend. Tickets are available now and can be purchased online or at the box office. Performances will be located at the Festival Concert Hall inside Challey Hall on NDSU's campus. An MSUM alumnus and current staff member is giving back to campus by sharing a lifelong hobby.
Reporter Nathan Stang found out how he's sharing his passion.
Most days at Minnesota State University Moorhead, Steve Beckerman spends his time working behind the scenes with faculty across campus. His role focuses on helping instructors improve their teaching and adapt to new tools and ideas in the classroom.
As far as the advancements in teaching and learning, in technology, and in different things like that. So really just professional growth for our campus.
But when the workday winds down, he turns to a much different activity.
Hey there, Lucky Joe. Got nowhere to go.
Music has been a constant part of his life since he was young, spending time playing guitar and writing songs.
I've always loved music. I would say as a teenager, it was borderline obsession with music.
Since day 4.
And so I've always been involved. Through my younger life, I played in bands for quite a number of years.
Beckerman has played at many different venues such as bars and libraries, but on this day, he shared his talents with the MSUM campus. For some listeners, the performance also created a moment of relaxation during a busy day.
It's a really amazing vibe, I would say, because it's really calm, and I was able to read a book while listening to the music, and that was very entertaining.
For Beckerman, performing isn't just about music. It's about having something meaningful outside of work.
I would liken it to any hobby that people keep throughout their life. So we all find things that ground us in life and that we find meaning in. And for me, music has been that thing.
For Beckerman, music has always been meaningful, and now he's sharing it with the campus community. With photographer Dallas Carell, Nathan Stang.
Biggest fan, she ain't leaving.
Campus News.
Beckerman has also recorded and released several albums that are available on Spotify.
And that's it for this edition of Campus News.
We leave you with more from Steve Beckerman's performance.
Thanks for joining us, and have a great week.
There's a reason, well, we know it by heart. The world loves a drum more than its parts. All the world loves a drummer, so that's what we're given. You can't call it living, and you can't call it love. With a cheer for the camera and a wink to the crowd. And the wine that we make is tasting bitter today. So there you go, a little hand in mine. We'll trail off through those tangles and another broken Valentine.
Campus News is produced by the Television News Workshop in the School of Communication and Journalism at Minnesota State University Moorhead, in cooperation with Prairie Public Television.